Got to reconnect a few times. Typically the charm. And we are finally actually live. How's everybody doing today? Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Sorry for the late start. Folks, I'm an entrepreneur and things just come up. And it's also the holiday season, so I apologize for scheduling a stream at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and it doesn't start until 6:20 Eastern, 3:20 Pacific. My apologies, folks. I really want to focus on getting these streams started as close to the exact start time as possible. Hey, Similar Evil, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Hey, Kelvin Clymer, how you doing, brother? Happy new 10th year. What did he say? Happy new 10th year, you meant. Yeah, happy new 10th year. That's right. That's right, another decade gone by. What an amazing decade and crazy decade this has been, right, Kelvin Clymer? We got 7 people in the box right now. I'm sure many more will be tuning in. And before I get started here, well, first of all, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live from Red Morton Park here in beautiful Redwood City, California, where I live. Folks, can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know. There were some video difficulties yesterday. It was on YouTube's end, or it could have been the cell tower. It was not me, but there were a few glitches on yesterday's Walking with Purpose live stream, so my apologies for that. Hey, stay cool. How you doing, bro? Happy New Year to you, man. To you and your family. Yes and yes, says Terry's G and G. Sorry, G and G. How you doing? How are you? Is the stream lagging? I don't think it's lagging on my end. Does anybody else notice any lag? It could be on your end. Stay cool. A lot of people are, staying home this time of the year. So I'm sure what's happening here is that the YouTube servers, internet servers, are probably more overloaded than usual. So that could be the issue. The cell towers are probably more overloaded. People are out and about, so that does affect things. It's all cool, Coach says Similar Evil. Thank you. 12 in the box, 3 thumbs up. Let's get those up. Keep smashing that thumbs up button, folks, because, we got some haters out there, and I know exactly who they are, that just love, excuse me, I have a sore throat lozenge in my mouth, and it just went down the wrong tube. Those haters love to hit the thumbs down. So I'm really trying to offset that. I really would like to start getting 100 plus thumbs up every stream. I know there are many people here that really enjoy my shows and my walks and all that. And you come in here and you love it, but you forget to hit the thumbs up button. It's very easy to do so from your mobile device, or if you're on your laptop or desktop, it's right there, right below the video. On your mobile device, all you have to do is click off the chat for a second, go to the main screen where the title is at, and just click the like button. Let's get those thumbs up. 5 thumbs up. Thank you so much. And like I mentioned before, I'm not showing my like to dislike count or ratio. I had that hidden because obviously I don't want the trolls to know how many thumbs down they're giving me. I also have my subscriber count still currently hidden, but it is over 2,000. And I'm going to leave it that way for a little while because, the trolls like to play games. And if you don't show them the numbers, they can't play their games either at all or as effectively. 15 in the box right now. We've got 5 thumbs up. And the sun is out. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen here. I'm okay. Messed up sleep patterns isn't fun. I'm sure your phones can smell, but Terry's GG and G. Hang on. Yeah, Terry's GG and G. I'm going to recommend a product to you. I'm going to start sharing some of my Amazon affiliate links. There's a great screen cleaner for your laptop, your desktop, even your smart panel TVs or your phones. It's called Monster Screen Clean. Monster Screen Cleaner. And for about 15 bucks or so, you get this bottle that'll last you for quite some time. I mean, if you use it, if you don't overuse it, it can last you like 6 months. And it totally cleans all of your devices and anything with a screen, and it leaves it streak-free. It even comes with a streak-free, non-abrasive cloth. So I highly recommend Monster Screen Cleaner. It's an unpaid endorsement, folks. It's a great product. And then your phone will also not smell Terry's G&G. Holly Nash, hey Eli, good to see you again tonight. Well, great to see you as well, Holly Nash. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Now, before we get to episode number 20, here today during my walk, where we're going to be discussing, are you, emotionally open-minded, or are you, emotionally, I'm even forgetting my own topic. Jesus Christ, I've been so busy lately. Basically, what I'm saying is that, are you emotionally closed off, or are you an open-minded person? Are you emotionally closed off, or are you an open-minded person? We'll get to that here in just a little bit. But before we get to that, hi, Coach. Happy New Year. Is that UA Sicily Core i7 9700K? Is that you showing off your new computer that you bought last year? Are you trying to sneak on in here and not get banned, Sicily? It's amazing how some of my past haters and trolls and semi-haters and trolls, because some of the trolls actually really like me. They try to fly under the radar because they don't want the other side to know that they're over here, because they actually really like my content. But if you're going to come over here and you want to make peace with me and be a part of my community, don't hide in plain sight, because then I will personally ban you myself. If my moderators don't beat me to it. But yeah, tonight, folks, I am not going to be going out with friends. I decided to stay in, and probably about an hour before it turns midnight here on the West Coast, my brother, myself, and my aunt are probably going to go over to my mother's place and bring in the new year together. But because I decided to not go out tonight, I scheduled my New Year's Eve special live stream. That's going to be happening live tonight here on this same channel of Grip on Life at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to run that show. I'm going to run that show until 12:30 a.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to basically bring in the new year for the East Coast, and then the people from the other time zones can tune in live if they'd like, or they can just watch the replay, when it's time for their time zone to reach midnight. That's totally up to you. But I figured it'd be a good idea to do that because the East Coast here in the U.S. is the first time zone to hit the new year. And that still gives me the opportunity to still go and spend some time with my family when the clock strikes midnight in my neck of the woods here on the West Coast, where I live in the beautiful San Francisco Bay Area, Northern California. So yeah, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. The show's going to be 2.5 hours long. We can talk about anything and everything, any questions you have regarding your business or personal needs. We can also talk about New Year's resolutions. We can just hang out and have a good time and bring in the new year together. How does that sound? The event's already set. If you go to the home page of my YouTube channel, either on the YouTube app on mobile or on desktop or laptop on the home page there as well, you'll see that link there, folks. Feel free to share that out in any way possible if you'd like. All right, I think we're good to go. How's the quality of the stream today? Is it running pretty smooth? Is the audio and video pretty smooth for the most part? Let me know before I continue here and get into today's topic. I actually feel really good today. I feel good. I'm just breathing in the fresh air. It's the final day of 2019. And let me tell you, while a lot of good things did happen this year for me and for many of us, I also experienced a lot of not so good things, to put it, in the most polite ways possible. Yeah, you look good. It's a similar evil. Hey, Sheena, we could have drinks and dinner. Well, Sheena's a married woman, similar evil. And for some reason, I thought at one point you told me you were a woman, but I think the other day you said you were a man. So similar evil, are you male or female? Oh gosh, that sun is right in my face. Like, it's literally, if I didn't have my sunglasses on, I would be blind right now. Man, I literally cannot see the screen at all. Well, now I'm blocking the sun with my phone, so I guess I can see it. Let's see here. I'm married, also I'm male. Sentai 7, just be kind to others. Hey, Sentai 7, how you been, bro? I'm surprised to see you over here, man. How are you doing? Are you and your girl Chica Me Cocina still together? I'm still subscribed to you folks. I just haven't had a lot of time to check out a lot of other videos and streams lately. But it's great to see you here, bro. Are you folks doing quite well? I'm doing quite well over here on my end. And got monetized almost a month ago. And the channel is just beginning to really settle in with the right people. So I'm glad to see you here, man. Happy New Year's Day to you, your girlfriend, your family. And, like I was saying, in 2019, a lot of great things happened, but also some crappy things happened. And I think we all learned from those things. I definitely learned from them. And I'm ready to put it all behind me and move forward to bigger and better things in 2020, starting tomorrow. How many of you are with me on that? How many of you are ready to put 2019 behind in the archives and start off 2020 with a bang in a positive way? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to start off 2020 with a positive bang. Let me know. Let's put it in there. Damn, it's sunny as hell. Whew, Jesus. The Rosa Show 1. Hey, A.T. Murdoch, how you doing? SB, welcome to the show. We've got Similar Evil with a 1. Terry G and G 1. Sentai 7, Happy New Year to you too. Be a coach and stay positive. That's what I've always been, bro. I've never meant to have any ounce of negativity, but one of the things that you have to learn to deal with here on the YouTube platform when you first come on is how to deal with trolls and haters and not let them get to you and affect you from moving forward with your vision, your purpose, and what you're passionate about. It's a lesson learned, bro. And because I learned that lesson the hard way, like most people have, I want to teach other YouTubers, other small YouTubers that are more than likely going to go through the same thing, and be there to support them so they know how to handle it better than I did when I went through it, because I had nobody there to tell me how to handle this stuff, because no one else does what I do pretty much within the communities I'm involved with. So because of my experiences, not only do I want to even be more positive than I've always been. Now, don't get me wrong, I got involved with negativity, but not on purpose. I just didn't know how to handle these trolls. Because I've always been a positive person, I want to be even more positive in 2020. And we can blow this channel up in 2020, folks, to 10, 25, 50K. And once we get some more traction here on this channel, I'll be able to have more of an influence to help all of you get there, because I have the energy, the passion, the desire, and the drive to do so. Man, that sun is just horrid. Oh my God. It's really hard to see the screen, I'll tell you that. I'm blocking the sun with the back end of my iPhone. That's the only reason why I can even see somewhat on my screen. But I'm going to get to an area here where some buildings will block the sun. And for, each lap that I go around the park, half the lap the sun will be hitting my back. So at least I'll be able to see during that half. Let me see here. I'll get back to you on that one after I Google it, Terry. This is a rock. DeRosa Show, it takes her a minute, crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm reading this out of order here. At Evil, too funny. Yeah, Sheena, be my positive. Oh, come on. Jesus, be my positive bang. Okay. All right. All right, folks, we have 22 in the box right now. Let's get right to it here and discuss today's topic. Let's get right to it here. Are you emotionally closed off, or are you an open-minded person? I want to ask each and every one of you out there, which one do you lean closer towards? And be honest, because here's the thing. While most people don't want to admit that they might be or may be emotionally closed off, let me tell you something that's pretty apparent for someone like myself, or who can read people as well as I do, to be able to make that assessment. But see, my job as a coach is to not assess you. Number one, I'm not a psychologist. I don't have a psychology degree, and I can't even legally assess you anyway. But even if I could, that's not what I want to do here. What I want to do is hand you the tools to self-evaluate yourself, and then recognize what you need to work on to better yourself, so you can better your life and attract more of the right people into your life regarding all aspects of your life, business and personal. But it all starts with self-evaluating yourself and asking yourself, are you emotionally closed off, or are you emotionally open and available? And are you an open-minded person? Because if you are emotionally closed off, in general, your entire life will suck. Flat out. Does somebody give me a super sticker? Oh, Jesus. Is that you, DeRosa? I see your little logo there. DeRosa Show with the $5 super sticker again. Happy New Year's Eve to you and your family, DeRosa Show. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. You see, DeRosa Show, I don't pay attention to the money. I care more about you folks than the money, so I didn't even notice your super sticker going through until I saw the dollar amount change up top from $0 to $5 on my screen. But thank you once again, DeRosa Show, for another $5 super sticker. I greatly appreciate you, man. Greatly appreciate you. Now, so ask yourselves, this is what I want the chat to do, and I want you all to be honest. And please answer, because if you don't answer, then you're not going to get any value being here. Do you consider yourself more emotionally closed off at times, or most of the time, or all the time? If so, put a 1. If you consider yourself to be a pretty open-minded person, spontaneous, outgoing, and open to whatever, press 2 and enter that. So if you're more closed off, type a 1. If you're more open-minded to whatever, type a 2. So A-Team Murdoch, closed off. Thank you for your honesty. We're going to help you fix that, okay? Listen, SB, and I say this without trying to hit on you because you're like a sister to me. I think I'm like a brother to you. I think you know that. You're a beautiful woman with a great personality. Why do you have to shut that down? Why can't you just embrace who you are and what you got and make something out of yourself more than you already have and enjoy life in the way it's meant to be enjoyed? I'm serious. It's not a funny thing to me, but it's interesting to me to see so many beautiful women out there that have a gift. Not just their looks, but they're smart at doing things. A-Team Murdoch working on it? Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. And if I can help you in any way, SB, I'd be happy to do that because you deserve a lot more than you have. And I know you've been through a lot. I know you've been through a lot. But SB, aka A-Team Murdoch, you are a phenomenal video editor. You, SB, could be a YouTuber that gets that would get 1 million subscribers. Like if you started your own channel, put your face out there. You don't have to use your real name, even though people know who you are. Do some live streams, do some fancy videos, and do it in a way where it's a positive thing, so that way you don't get shut down by YouTube for violating the guidelines. And I guarantee you, you'll be at 1 million subs much quicker than I'm gonna get there. And I say that respectfully because you're a talented person and you're a beautiful woman too. I'm just keeping it real here. And again, this is coming from a guy that looks at you as a sister, and I'm sure you could probably look at me as a brother. I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm being very clear about that. I'm sure you've had enough guys try to hit on you, SB, and it gets old after a while, doesn't it? Guys just don't get it nowadays. Thank you, Eli. Well, you're welcome. Seriously, you're welcome. And that's why I remodded you, SB, because despite what has happened in the past, and despite, me leaving the A-Team, and I know you're still friends with the other people, I look at people as individuals. I don't judge people based on their participation within a, group or group thought mentality or groupthink mentality. I don't like the groupthink mentality. And I'm proving it here today by addressing you. I'm proud of you, SB, because you took ownership and said, you know what? I'm closed off emotionally a bit. I've been through a lot. I've been hurt. I've been taken advantage of. And I'm kind of guarded, and you have reasons to be kind of guarded. I get it. But at some point, you find the right support group, which maybe it's here, and we help you get back on that horse and you rebuild that confidence, and then you let nothing get in the way of you accomplishing whatever you want to accomplish, SB. I've been through all that. Like, what I've been out here on YouTube, I'd say 99.9% of people on this planet would not have been able to handle. They would have done something dumb, they would have left the platform, or even done something more stupid with their lives, which I don't suggest anybody does that. Everyone's out at the park right now, taking a nice walk and a jog. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit chilly, not too chilly, but the sun is out. It's a gorgeous day. Gorgeous New Year's Eve day here in Redwood City, California, in the San Francisco Bay Area. 22 people in the box. We have 7 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up, folks. Get those thumbs up. Now, let's see here. What did Sentai 7 says? Just dance, so to speak. Just do what you do. YouTube gives you the power to shut down trolls. I just block them out. I enjoy the love I get from my subs. I agree, bro. And that's what I've done. That's what I've done, I mean, and I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you, man. At some point, maybe we can, do a collab, Sentai 7, despite what's happened in the past. I think you realize that I've moved forward from it. 18 Murdoch says, I don't think it was a mistake for you to bring the team in when you did. It just ran its course. You're right, SB. You're absolutely right. It was not a mistake, and I never said it was, and I know you're not saying that I ever did say it was a mistake. But it ran its course. It did its thing. And it's not that I don't want to continue helping the A-team. I still do. I just would prefer to do it behind the scenes and not use my platform to continue doing it, because that takes away from the purpose of this channel. I'm glad you understand that. You're a very smart lady to understand that. I appreciate that. I really wish the rest of them would understand it. I think the rest of them do understand the SB. I just think that it doesn't matter. I think they just wanted me to convert my channel into a squash the trolls and dramasphere type of channel until it was completely done. And I can't do that. This channel would not have survived if I kept doing that. Close the screen here. It's working fine for me. How's the screen looking? There's my ad, Eli. Just pop up. Thank you. Totally. It was starting to alienate your audience, says SB. Hello, Queen Helen Casey. How are you doing? Happy New Year's to you and your family. Happy New Year's Eve to you. Thank you for being here. Terry's GG and J18 Murdoch. I just looked at your videos. It's like a Nintendo Wii. Merry Christmas. Hee hee hee. Okay. Yeah. SB pretty much has created videos to try to help the dramasphere debunk and squash some of their lies from the other side. And she has phenomenal editing skills, to the point of where if she actually decided to become a real YouTuber and put her real self out there, like I said, she'd have 1 million subs in no time. I'm not kidding you, SB. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your you-know-what. I'm keeping it real. But you've got to come to terms with that on your own. And you first have to work through your fears and, all the insecurities. I'm not saying you're insecure. I'm just saying that you've been through a lot. You've had some things happen to you on this platform and off this platform. I mean, you're an actress as well. And so you've dealt with so much crap in the real world, it's carried over to online, and all you wanted to do is get away from it, right? That's all I've ever wanted to do, is get away from it. And I realize there's really no way to ever get away from it. You just have to learn how to deal with it and ignore it and not let it get to you, because people are going to keep doing this shit no matter what. I'm like, okay, I can't put my channel on hold and wait for the trolls to stop. They're never going to stop. And if these trolls stop, some new ones will come in and take their place. That's what will happen. Let me see here. Yes, he is buffering. I should not be buffering at all. Am I buffering? A-Team, am I buffering? DeRosa Show. Folks, I think you may be buffering. I think right now the YouTube servers are overloaded. So some people in some areas may be buffering. Like, if you could see the stream clearly and hear me clearly, can you please let me know in the chat? There have been some issues lately. No more buffering with 5G. It has nothing to do with 5G or LTE, the Rosa Show. It has to do with how busy the YouTube server is. You can have a perfect internet connection and still have buffering because the server you're trying to reach on the other side is busy. No, everything's okay now. All right. That's good to hear. Yeah, I don't know what's been happening the last few days. It could also be that there are a lot of people at the park, and when they're all on their phone, there's less bandwidth available from the cell tower, And when the bandwidth fluctuates and goes below the minimum required bit rate of the stream, it may temporarily buffer. I understand that. There's really nothing you can do about that. Now, 5G will probably fix that. There'll be a lot more bandwidth, but, you know, it's still fairly new, and everybody probably won't be on 5G like they've been on LTE for a while, 4G LTE for a while, probably for at least another couple years. But anyway, so yeah, again, can you folks one more time put in the chat, because I was focused on SB, put a 1 in the chat if you're emotionally closed off a bit, more than a bit, or completely, or put a 2 in the chat if you are, you know, an open-minded, outgoing, fun person that loves meeting new people and loves taking risks and, you know, just being the life of the party. That's a good example right there. I love to be the life of the party. That's why I do these shows. I love to entertain you people while throwing down truth bombs as a coach. The Rosa Show too. All right, bro, that's cool. That's great. That's great. And you certainly are pretty outgoing, the Rosa Show. These kids back there, these coppers are saying, hi, YouTube. They know I'm on YouTube. Oh, man, the coppers are going to get me in trouble. Try to keep them out. For those who know, COPPA stands for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. YouTube started cracking down on it when the FTC fined them $170 million earlier this year. And now, every video you make, you have to select whether your video is made for kids or not. My videos are definitely not made for kids under 13. They're definitely not. Terry's GG&G 5G is Skynet. Ha ha ha, Android for 2020. Okay. I want to meet Sheena. 2 says similar evil. Terry's GG&G. I'm a 1.5. That's interesting. You're in the middle. Crazy Chick Sheena. LOL Terry. I love Canada. DeRosa Show. Evil. TSA uses 5G in their security scanning. And you heard what happened to a huge percentage of their employees. What, did they get hacked? Similar evil, back to the kitchen. All right. Go help the wife with dinner, right? Right, similar evil. So Terry's GG&G. You put 1.5, meaning you're right down the middle, meaning that at times you may be a little bit closed off, but other times you're open-minded. Let me guess. Let me ask you this, Terry's GG&G. Does it depend on how comfortable you feel being around a certain group? Like when you come over here in my neck of the woods, you seem to feel very comfortable. You were also on my show last week, and I appreciate that. And you were a natural, man. You're a great speaker. You're an outgoing dude. You love computers like I do. Like you and there are like cool high-tech geeks that are cool dudes. Like we're cool dudes, but we're also kind of nerdy too, right? Like the best of both worlds. Like I may not look like a geek, and I don't think you look like a geek either, Terry's GG&G, but we've got the smarts of a geek, which are very attractive to women. And then when you put the looks to go along with it, it's a home run, right? I'm trying to boast up our manly value, Terry's GG&G. That damn sun's back in my face right now. Anyway, the turnout's really not that big today. I'm wondering if there's some other streams going on. We've got 21 in the box here right now. That's good. No big deal. Let's see here. Queen Helen Casey. A lot of swatting is happening right now on YouTube. Yeah, Cab 7 and Green Bay Wacky. These are 2 other creators I've followed for years. Some of you may know them, some of you may not. I saw you somewhere. I think you were on that stream last night. Queen Helen Casey on the Cab 7 stream. I was watching it, listening to it live while working on some other things. And they're raising money to anyone that can find the swatters, and it leads to arresting them and convicting them. So yeah, no, I understand. You know, they were asking a lot of questions on that stream where, you know, many people were answering that they're afraid to live stream. They're afraid of getting swatted. They're afraid, you know, of being doxxed. They're afraid of being attacked by trolls. And it's really sad that there are people out there that do this. You know, I'm talking from the trolling side of things, that do this because it gives them satisfaction. It gives them a rise. They get off on it. My honest opinion, do I feel YouTube is doing enough to stop it? I think they're getting better at trying to stop it, and they've gotten better, but it's still not good enough. There has got to be a dedicated department at YouTube that's there 24/7, 365, every single day, even holidays. So that way, when these things happen on live streams, you can report them right away and actions taken immediately. The problem with these trolls is that they know the response time of YouTube is either going to take a long time or they never see it at all. That's the problem. So these trolls know the YouTube system and they play that system. And they can put out a trolling video on you for a day or two, and even if people flag it, in many cases, YouTube won't even look at it for many days. And by that point, they've gotten their message out, and then they can delete their video before any action's taken. There has to be a better way to handle this, because live streaming on YouTube is huge. If YouTube had to shut down live streaming, how many of you out there would be ticked off and probably stop watching or coming on the YouTube platform as often if they completely removed live streaming? How many of you would probably not be here as often or maybe leave? Press a 1 if YouTube removing live streaming would piss you off. I want to see in the chat who would be affected by it, because I know it would affect me. I love the live streams, and I love pre-recorded videos too, but I love the live aspect of being able to engage an audience. So just waiting for you folks to let me know what you think about that. No one's responding to it, so if it wouldn't affect you, if live streaming, if YouTube removed live streaming permanently from their platform and it wouldn't affect you, press 2. Press 1 if it would affect you from being on the platform as often, or it might affect you to the point of where you would leave permanently. The Rosa Show puts a 1, okay? What about everyone else? I know you're all out there. It shows we have 26 people here right now. We're starting to get some more people. Get those thumbs up, folks. If you're here, if you just got here, hit that thumbs up if you support the channel. It takes only a second to do so. I'm going to show folks one more time the beautiful Red Morton Community Park sign. Check it out. Right there. All right. So is only the Rosa Show going to answer that? No one else answered that? Really don't matter, LOL 2. I have a life, LOL, but I like shows, yes. So it would be a 2 for you. I wouldn't mind going back to Periscope, says Queen Helen Casey. Periscope does not compare to YouTube, Queen. I think you know that. Terry's GG&G, the live stream aspect of this platform is what, if it wasn't around, it would affect the amount of people whom would be around the platform. Well, I think you're right about that. I think what you're saying is that if live streaming wasn't here, YouTube wouldn't be as popular as it is. They've got the best video platform and the best live streaming platform. That's what I feel. So why wouldn't YouTube be investing a few more resources to dedicate a department to monitor live streams on the platform as they're happening? I think that's the next step they need to do to protect this platform, because most of the crazy things that are happening, they happen live. Like, people will do crazy things live for 5 to 10 minutes, and then they'll go and delete that stream. If YouTube was monitoring this and caught these things in the act, they could put community guideline strikes or shut channels down before they delete the evidence. The problem is people are doing things and they're erasing the evidence before action can be taken. And even if other people have screen recorded copies of this, it does no good, because unless YouTube sees it on your channel violating the guidelines, there'll be no repercussion. If you delete a live stream or video that has violated guidelines before YouTube can assess it, then nothing's going to happen to you. The evidence is gone. Once you delete something on YouTube, it's deleted forever. It's off their servers. There's no backup copy of anything. YouTube needs to stop cybercrime bullying. They do. It's a serious problem. You got people doxing people. You got people swatting people. You got people harassing people. You've got so many crazies out there that have no lives, and they project their insecurities. Redwood City's finest, just waving at them. They always patrol here. I ain't lying. You just saw them go by me. RCPD is in the house. But yeah, like I was saying, YouTube needs to definitely dedicate more resources to battling cybercrime and cyberbullying and harassment, especially when it comes to live streams. Now, when they removed Hangouts on Air earlier this year, I feel one of the reasons why they did that is to slow it down a bit, which it did slow down. But now you have third-party companies that have created programs like StreamYard and Zoom that you can use to bring panels on, just like you did with Hangouts on Air before they shut it down earlier this year on August 1st, 2019. Got 27 in the box, got 9 thumbs up. Thank you so much, folks, for being here. Let me see. Holly Nash, it is stupid that people bully others in any manner. Let's share love, not hate. DeRosa Show, society has created toxic souls. Alex, the beer master, up. Eli, hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing, brother? One of these days, in the new year, like I said the other day, while you were on one of my other streams, you and I are going to do an interview, brother, and we're going to be having a couple of nice cold ones live on the air. How's that? Would that work for you, Alex, the beer master? Crazy Chick says evilness. Terry's GG&G says add a grip on life because they don't want to put the money out for it, but the only way they are going to do so is when ad revenue is threatened further or lawsuits against them for letting cyberbullying. You're saying, in essence, what you're saying, Terry's GG&G, is that until it affects their pocketbook, they're not going to do shit about it, which I can understand that. The bottom line is it will affect their ad revenue, because if the bullying continues to increase out here, more and more people are going to fear being on the platform, let alone producing content. And what's going to happen? There are going to be fewer people out here to watch the ads that the advertisers pay for. So it's inevitable at some point they're going to have to do something about it. Look, when they had this apocalypse years ago, before they started, demonetizing videos with the yellow icon, for those of you that are monetized, you know that if your videos or streams are advertiser friendly for all advertisers, you get a green $sign next to that video in your creator studio, in your back end of your YouTube channel. But if their artificial intelligence deems that you are not advertiser friendly for all advertisers, it will give you a yellow icon which means not suitable for most advertisers. And what that means is that 1 or 2 out of the 100+ advertisers currently advertising with YouTube might decide to put an ad on your content that's deemed not ad friendly. Or it means that maybe none of them will. So the point I'm trying to make is that it could affect the advertisers. Or it could affect YouTube by way of the advertisers if they continue allowing this cyberbullying and harassment to be on the platform, especially on channels that are monetized. I've seen channels that are monetized that have been demonetized and been removed from the YouTube partner program for doing these things. 2 of my haters have had their main channels demonetized and been removed from the YouTube partner program. And these are people that I used to go on panels with in the past and have discussions with them because they just can't stop spewing out the hate. So they're going to have to do something about it. All right, we have 30 in the box right now. Awesome. 9 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up, folks. Get those thumbs up. They are the worst, says DeRosa Show. YouTube needs to stop their flipping job and stop ignoring us creators. I don't think they're trying to ignore us, bro. But you got to understand one thing. YouTube is a platform that has over 2 billion people on it. YouTube is the number 2 search engine in the world, and the only search engine that is bigger than YouTube is the company that owns YouTube, which is Google. So when you're dealing with 2 billion people, there's no way. I mean, you could hire 50,000 people and that still wouldn't be enough. So you have to incorporate machine learning, which is not always accurate. And it only becomes accurate more so over the course of time when you train it according to certain actions that happen. I will personally tell you the YouTube AI is still pretty flawed. I've mentioned it before, I'll say it again. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna wait for a few people to go by. The YouTube artificial intelligence is still flawed because out of the last 30 live streams I've done, like 23 or 24 of them, either immediately or sometime within the next day or so, went from having a green icon of being fully monetized to a yellow icon of not being suitable for most advertisers. When that happens, you're able to submit for a manual review, a human review, if you feel their system got it wrong. And out of those 23 videos that received the yellow icon that I submitted for review, all 23 of them came back and were approved suitable for all advertisers after manual review. Every one of them. They're all green. A human reviewed my stuff and said that our system screwed up 23 times in the last month, saying that your videos were not suitable for most advertisers when they really were. So you have to incorporate machine learning, and it doesn't always get it right. But how else are you gonna run a platform with 2 billion people on it globally. I think YouTube is doing the best they can, and they're going to get to everything, but there's so much necessary to run this platform that you can't tackle it all at once, and you have to do a lot of research. So I think they're going to get there. It's just a matter of time. YouTube will get there. The only way that they will bump it up faster is if they're violating some law or they're forced to do it. If they're not forced to do something that I feel needs to be worked on, typically the way they handle those things is they take some time to research it, and then typically within 6 months to a year, they deploy a new change. They just want to make sure they do it right to make it as effective as possible without ruining the original purpose of YouTube, a platform where, they want to allow creators to come out here and speak their mind freely in different ways than the mainstream media. That's what separates YouTube from regular traditional TV, known as the mainstream media, right? Got 33 in the box right now, 9 thumbs up, 1 super sticker for $5. Folks, I don't mention this too often, but I need to mention it every so often. If you feel that you're getting great value being a part of this channel, you can make a donation any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. Nightbot will be sharing my PayPal link every 6 minutes, paypal.me/Coach Eli. You can also add a note of any length, and I'll read that note live on the air, unless within that note you request to remain anonymous. I will respect that and keep you anonymous. If you do make a PayPal donation, please let me know in the chat the amount and your message along with it, because I cannot check PayPal while I'm live on mobile. Or if you prefer to make your donation by way of super chat or super sticker, if you go down below where the chat box is at, you'll see that $sign there. You have 2 options. One is send a super sticker with a predefined amount and choose an expression that you want me to feel or you think I'm feeling. If super sticker doesn't work for you, you can send a super chat of any amount up to $500 and add a note up to 200 characters. That note and super chat message will stay highlighted at the top of the chat for a certain duration of time. That duration of time is determined on the amount donated. The more you donate, the longer it stays at the top of the chat. Donations are not required, but they are greatly appreciated. It's that time of year, folks. It's the time of year to give, right? I've given many donations this year. I've supported many channels, and I will continue to do so as we move further into the new year starting tomorrow. All right. So back down to 24 in the box. Apparently, I think ODN is coming in here finally and thumbing me down. Aren't you getting tired of thumbing me down every day, ODN? When are you going to get tired of that, ODN? You know it doesn't affect my channel. It actually helps me. But that's okay. You don't get it. All right, let's see. DeRosa Show. YouTube should just charge $25 for every avatar channel. There, problem solved. Sheena says yes. Good idea, says Sheena to DeRosa. That would definitely stop trolls. Terry's GG&G at DeRosa Show. What needs to be done is valid photo ID of your country, place of origin. That way you're held accountable. DeRosa Show says, yep, Terry. Or passports, LOL, says Sheena. Holly Nash says, I'm looking forward to your New Year's Eve special tonight. Do you have any special guest planned? Nope, I don't have any special guest planned, but anyone is welcome to join me on the panel. So, DeRosa Show, if you want to come on my show tonight, Terry's GG&G, if you want to come on, we're just going to hang out, address the chat, talk about, what's coming soon in 2020 on your channels, my channel, etc. We're just going to hang out, have a good time tonight, and bring in the new year on the East Coast. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be on for 2.5 hours until 12:30 a.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Pacific. That leaves me with 2.5 hours to make some phone calls and then to hang out with my family here on the West Coast where I live, where we will be, sharing New Year's Day together 3 hours after the East Coast does it. That's the good thing about being on the West Coast. I can do a show, cater it more towards the East Coast, and then still be able to enjoy, the holiday, in my time zone. That's great. Some other people have said in the past that East Coast is the best coast. And then they changed their mind and said, except for streaming. That's right. Because it's earlier here. When it's 3 a.m. in the morning in your neck of the woods, it's only midnight where I'm at. But that's okay. Either way, I can go all night. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Those are some of my trolls that used to challenge me, and they used to say, East Coast is the best coast. Yeah, okay. That's your opinion, sir. I have mine, you have yours, right? All right, folks, we've been on for 56 minutes. This is my third lap at the park. I've done 2.5 laps. I'm going to be on for another maybe 15 minutes or so, maybe 20 max. So if you have anything else you want to mention it now. But I will say that in response to what you folks have been saying about YouTube charging $25 a month, I think that would kill their platform. Even if people have money, why are they going to pay for something they've been getting for free all along? And the moment that YouTube starts charging for their services, some other company will invest into a similar platform for free, and they'll destroy YouTube. You folks have to understand something. While charging for something is going to, more than likely take care of the problem, in this case, the trolls, but that would also destroy the entire business of YouTube. Don't you folks think that if YouTube and Google thought they could make money charging for their platform, they would have done it already? YouTube and Google, they have some of the smartest people on the planet, engineers and life smart people on the planet. And I can sit here and, put two and two together and use my rational brain, and think about it from a logical standpoint, and it wouldn't work. Now, do I not want the trolls to stop? I do want them to stop. Do I wish there was a better way to do it? Yeah. The right way to do it is not to start charging for this platform. That would destroy the platform. It would totally destroy the platform. Let me just get out of the way here because there's some people and the sun's in my face again. All right, give me a second, folks. That sun, oh my gosh. And it's getting lower. As the sun goes down, it's like almost at eye level right now, so I'm trying to block it again with my iPhone. How's the audio and video, folks? Has the audio and video been pretty clear for the last at least 15, 20 minutes? Let me know how it is in the chat. Now they're sending troll packages. Oh yeah, they're sending troll packages to people. They sent them to Mad Shangy and some other people. And they haven't sent me anything because they can't figure out where I live. They have a bunch of different addresses for me, and they've been trying to figure out where I live because I'm sure they'd love to send me some stuff. But anyway, it's stupid. I was trying to read what that troll said, but Sheena banned him. Okay. Let me see. Costs a little bit of electricity, says the Rosa Show. What did you mean by that, bro? Queen Helen Casey, let me have some fun with trolls. All right, you can have my trolls, Queen Helen Casey. Terry's GG&G. Yes, it is. Twitch is competing with YouTube. If YouTube implemented even a $10 a month fee to use the platform, they would be done like dinner. Yeah, they would be. So what has YouTube done? What did YouTube do instead years ago? Brilliant. They created what used to be called YouTube Red. Now it's called YouTube Premium. I've had YouTube Red/Premium for like about a year, a year and a half now or so, a little over a year. And let me tell you something. It's $11.99 a month, but I love it. It gives you no ads, okay? It gives you no ads. It also allows you to listen to videos without having to watch the video in the background of your phone. If you don't have YouTube Premium and you close away from an active video, it'll cut it off. Now, you used to be able to do that for free back in the days before YouTube Red came out. Now it's known as Premium. But they disabled that to the point of where you have to pay for it, which was a smart move for them, smart business move. And there's another aspect of YouTube Premium that's pretty good as well, and I keep forgetting what it is. The great thing about YouTube Premium is that if you are logged into your YouTube Premium account and you watch someone's videos that's monetized, they get part of your YouTube Premium revenue. And I gotta keep moving because that is definitely some copyrighted music there. I think that dude was playing Metallica's "And Nothing Else Matters." Great song, but definitely copyrighted. Anyway, so yeah, YouTube Premium is basically their paid service. Now, that's not going to get rid of the trolls, but what it does do is it still allows content creators that are monetized, especially for their videos that get demonetized for not being advertiser friendly, they're still eligible to earn revenue from people that watch their videos through YouTube Premium. The Premium also allows for free money per month to tip YouTubers. Yeah, they give you a few free super chats every now and then, as well as I've seen with the other folks I mostly hang with. Yeah, that's true. There's one other aspect too I'm forgetting. There's background play. There's ad-free viewing. There's also special content only available, premium content only available to YouTube Premium subscribers. Here's the thing. If you're a real YouTuber and you love this platform, I highly recommend 100% that you get YouTube Premium. Pay the $11.99 per month. Does this support the platform? Yes, but let me tell you something. Out of the $12 each month, $6 out of the $12 goes into a pool for creators as part of the YouTube Premium revenue that I mentioned a second ago. So YouTube only makes $6 a month off of YouTube Premium, which still adds up. The main reason why they did it, though, is they wanted to find an alternate solution to get creators paid that have been demonetized from ad revenue, and to show that, hey, it's not YouTube that's telling you we don't want you to make money. It's the advertisers that control that. So here's what we're going to do for you. We're going to create YouTube Premium and give you half that revenue, even on your demonetized videos. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. Absolutely. All right, right now we're at an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 6 minutes almost. So I'll tell you folks, I can understand why a lot of people out there, are jaded. I can understand why a lot of people are closed off emotionally. They're afraid to take a chance. They've been through a lot. And then they come out here on YouTube and they do one live stream. They get hammered by trolls and haters. And then it reminds them of the bad shit they've experienced in their real life, which is the main reason why they started being closed off. So because of their past experiences off of YouTube and now on YouTube, they're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, so I'm out. That's an example of someone that is closed off emotionally, is jaded, and is afraid to take a chance to live their purpose and to make their purpose and dreams a reality. A determined person like myself is going to just be able to brush that off and say, you know what, keep coming at me. I'm ready for you. You want a piece of me? I'm at Red Morton Park. Why don't you show up instead of being a keyboard warrior, and let's talk man to man. I say man to man because I've never had any issues with women on YouTube. It's always been insecure men that are the trolls. Like, I'm not saying there aren't any female trolls, but there are way more male trolls. And the male trolls that are trolls are doing it because they're insecure and don't love themselves. That's the bottom line. Like you, ODN, you're insecure and don't love yourself. And I called you out on that, which is why you've been attacking me. But I'm not scared of you, bro. Not scared of you, bro. You know where I'm at, Red Morton Park. We can hang out at the kindness corner like I showed yesterday, which is over there. Once it's done, ODN, I'd be happy to welcome you to the Bay Area and take you to the kindness corner. It's true, Sheena and Terry's GG&G. Heck, I'd invite JB Gunner to the kindness corner too, and Jamie Lycan Theory. And we could all stream live together. How's that? There's some dudes playing with a soccer ball over there, and they heard me talking, and they're looking. So I'm going away because these dudes like to crash videos, right? Right? I don't want to deal with the real life trolls at the park, right? Folks, you got to fight through it if you want it. If you want to accomplish something in life, whether it's a relationship, marriage, start your own business and make it successful, no matter what you want to accomplish, you got to be open-minded. You got to be willing to take chances. You can't be closed off emotionally, because if you shut yourself down, how are you going to get anywhere? Many people say, maybe I just wasn't cut out for this, or, I really enjoy doing this, but I don't think I'm good enough. Or I think there are too many people on YouTube, and I don't stand a chance. Well, if that's the way you're going to think, then you really don't stand a chance, because you're already selling yourself short. You're already telling yourself you're a failure, so that's what you are if that's what you tell yourself, right? If I gave up years ago between my former channel and now being back on this channel because of the way these trolls are coming at me, if I gave up, would I be where I'm at today? No. I love doing this. I'm passionate about this. I enjoy this for more than just the money. I sincerely, truly enjoy this. I know there are many of you out there that truly enjoy doing something, and you want to use YouTube as the platform to get your message out, but you're afraid of the court of public opinion and the repercussion from the trolls. If you're afraid of them, then you're afraid of being yourself at the same time. Don't allow these stupid people that are insecure, emotionally unstable, and weak-minded affect you from getting where you want to get to. I'm serious about that. I'm serious about that. How many of you out there in the chat are willing to give it your best shot in 2020 to get exactly what you want out of life? Because if you're anything like me, even though I've accomplished a lot, I still have a long way to go. So nobody is exactly where they want to be. We're always all a work in progress. How many of you out there want to make 2020 the best year ever? And how many of you out there really want to start making a difference, not only in other people's lives, but you want to start making a difference within yourself, for yourself? Let me know. Let's see here. We're at 1 hour and 11 minutes right now. I already got what I wanted. What did you want? Rosa Show. Sandra Palacio, welcome to the show, Sandra. At Terry's GG&G. Do you think it is because of our environment and what is in our food? Partly. You're probably talking about all the soy and all that, right? I really don't think our food or our diets affect our attitudes. It may be a little bit. Maybe if you eat too much sugar and you're hyper and stuff, that may temporarily affect you. I think what's more so affecting people the way they are nowadays is the world's a different place. And again, it all stems back to one point, the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Feminism changed the world. Again, I'm happy women have equal rights. I'm not going to go through my whole spiel again, but the relationship dynamics between men and women have changed. And women are totally different nowadays than they ever have been. They're more empowered. And I can understand, why they would want to be empowered. And, I'm cool with it. But what we have to do is help both sides better understand each other. We need to help educate men on what women have been through in the past and what they're dealing with nowadays and why women are the way they are. They're stronger. They're for damn sure stronger. Let me tell you, women are a lot stronger today and they show their strength. And let me tell you something, they test you. They test you, and if you're a weak beta bitch male, if you're a weak beta male bitch, which is what I'm trying to say, you're done. To all you guys out there that are single and wonder why you can't get a woman, it's because you're not man enough for her. Doesn't mean you have to be a dick or a jerk, just be a well-balanced man. Don't be an arrogant, pompous ass, but don't kiss her ass either. Be a well-balanced man, and if she challenges you, don't kiss her ass to appease her. Stand up for what you believe in because that woman is testing you to see if you're strong enough for her. And most of you guys out there are failing miserably because you have no fucking clue what to do. Because no one's teaching you. Well, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you folks better understand these relationship dynamics. But that's what's happening, Sandra, and you know it. If I had a chance to skydive, I had a chance to skydive, but now I wouldn't do it. Why not, Sandra? If you feel you would enjoy it, why would you change your mind? What are your fears? Plunging to your death? What are your fears? Terry's GG&G, not up here. If you are sane enough to know you need help, you can get it free. Hell, unfortunately, I live one town over from Ontario's largest psych facility. Okay. Yes, foods make people crazy, actually. Well, some foods can make you be a little more hyperactive, Sheena. I don't think foods change you mentally and emotionally. I think that, they affect how you feel physically. And so if you eat a lot of foods that have a lot of starch or sugar in them, yeah, it's going to affect how you feel physically, which could affect you mentally and emotionally, but the food itself directly doesn't affect you emotionally or mentally. It affects you physically because you're eating it and it's reacting in your body. Now, when it reacts in your body, if you respond to it emotionally, then that's a different story. At Santa Palacio, it's honestly more than more than U.S. society or us. I'm not sure what you tried to write there, Terry. Than food per se. But again, whom knows what is being put in your products. Must be why they banned Kinder Surprises, because it's not mind controlling. Okay, all right. DeRosa Show, and I have a happy life, and I've had a happy life and healthy children last 10 years. I basically have done anything and everything I wanted to do. I did want to see Steve Irwin though. Okay, cool. Crazy Sheena, fatty foods affects you. DeRosa Show, so did preservatives and tap water, Tina. They will affect you physically. And then how you react to that physical effect, emotionally and mentally, is up to you. I still don't think our foods are causing how we behave in society. I think it has to do with what I mentioned earlier. Men and women are different nowadays. And we need to more so focus on educating people the dynamics of men and women in the modern world. No one is teaching that. Very few people are actually. Like there's only maybe one or two other people. There's like two other coaches that I follow that teach what I teach. One of them is Coach Corey Wayne, and the other one is Coach Dan Bacon. They're both on YouTube. Look them up if you'd like. I'll tell you, following their stuff for years has fascinated me because I myself was wondering what the hell is going on. And watching and listening to what, they said really resonated with me and made sense and made logical sense within my own mind, to the point of where, I at one point was a student of theirs, and I still am, because even as a coach, you're always a student. They're students of some other coaches too. Even if you're a coach, you're still always a student. You're always learning. You are. But I think the problem lies in the way the modern world is, where men just don't understand why women are the way they are, and women don't understand why men are the way they are. Men and women are confused about each other nowadays, more so than ever, because relationship dynamics are now different. And women are now doing things nowadays that at one point they weren't even doing and have never been a part of their natural essence. Nothing wrong with women working and doing certain jobs, but those certain jobs that some women are doing are not considered a part of their natural essence. If they want to do it, that's on them. What I'm saying is that those jobs were not really made for women. And women in the past never wanted to do those jobs anyway. But now, because of the women's movement, there are women out there saying, I can do any job a man can do, right? Okay, that's fine. No problem. Why don't you climb up the utility pole over here? You see that? See that utility pole? When that power goes out and it's raining like hell, you want to climb up that utility pole right there and restore power to the neighborhood and risk you getting electrocuted and dying? Funny thing is, my ex-girlfriend, Dana, I once told her the same story. I'm like, you know what, Dana? If the power went out during a thunderstorm, would you climb up that utility pole and restore power? She's like, no, I don't enjoy doing that. I get your point. Yeah, look, I'm not taking anything away from you, I told her. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to disrespect you. And I'm happy that women have equal rights and they want to do certain jobs that only men once did. But in all honesty, do women really want to do all these jobs? Do they really want to do this? Or are they just trying to prove something? Or are women just revolting because they feel they've been suppressed and oppressed all these years? Like, where's the real issue at? Right? I respect women for the way they were meant to be naturally. When you try to artificially, force something that was naturally meant to be a different way, that's where to me, it starts just making me feel weird. It turns me off. I'm not trying to take anything away from anyone. Do what you got to do, whether you're a man or a woman. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to be okay with it deep within. On the front lines, I'll support all of you. I love all of you. But I still have my opinions on how things make me feel deep within when I'm dealing with women. Like, I would never date a woman that, wanted to be the leader of the relationship 100% of the time. It just wouldn't work. Not only for me, but it wouldn't work for her. She'd have no respect for me if she had that much control over me. How could she end up respecting me, right? But that's just me. There are guys out there that want to be controlled by women, and I'm sorry for you, but but if you find a woman that actually does like that, wants to keep you around for a lifetime, being the leader and wearing the pants, and you being submissive all the time, and if you both are cool with that, then that's on you. It just doesn't work for me. That's it. For me, what works is being as close to 50-50 as possible and being balanced and respecting each other for who we are as individuals, as an individual man and a woman. That's just me. Core i7 9700. I found women who want to take the leader role, even in a career, seem to be the most unhappy and unfulfilled women I've met. Yeah, see, a lot of women, asystole, that's you. Core i7 9700. How you doing, dude? A lot of women nowadays think they want to wear the pants. And look, I mean, the way I handle women like that is to say, look, I'll let you wear the pants. LOL, right? I do an LOL, right? If I'm texting them or something, right? I'll let you wear the pants. LOL, right? But if you're going to wear the pants, that means you're going to do everything that you would have expected me to do as the man when something breaks, right? So when the TV is broken and you don't know how to fix it, you can't come to me and say, hey, babe, the TV's broken. No, it's not, babe. Just restart the receiver. It'll work again, right? Well, I don't know how to do that. Well, you're the man in the household, right? You wear the pants, right? Like, I'm the submissive one now because you basically, because of feminism, you now want to wear the pants. And I submitted to you, but now you're still coming to me to fix something that you yourself should know as the leader, right? Why'd you delete Core i7, Sheena? What did Core i7 say? What did Core i7 say that got them banned? Because they didn't say anything that was ban worthy. See, women think they want to wear the pants. They really honestly do. A lot of them nowadays think they want to wear the pants. The problem is, once you let them wear the pants, and if you let them take full control, what they think they want is not what they respond to. At one point, they're going to be like, wow, now I'm the leader. Now I'm doing everything. What do I need this dude around for? Right? I think the best thing you can do with the modern day woman, because they're all empowered. Many of them want to wear the pants. They do. Is you wear the pants together. You equally balance each other out. You take turns wearing the pants. That way, you're not beneath her. She's not beneath you. And that way, she can still respect you for being a man and not putting yourself way down here and putting her way up there. If you put her on a fucking pedestal, it's over. And that's all. That's it. And part of that is being confident and being emotionally available. Because if you're emotionally closed off, like the topic of this stream, if you're emotionally closed off, that's going to repel women. You're not going to attract any woman if you're a man that's emotionally closed off. And same with you ladies. You're not going to attract any man if you're closed off emotionally. The moral of the story is this, folks. You got to take chances. You got to take risks in order to move forward in life. Those risks might mean that sometimes, if not most of the time, you're going to lose. And your fears of being hurt and losing are going to come true. But you have to go through that and keep taking chances for that, for the one or two times where it really pans out and makes the biggest difference in your life. And then you start accomplishing everything you've wanted. For me, finding the woman of my dreams, and 2, this YouTube channel, blowing it up and making it successful and making my coaching business successful. That's why I keep moving forward. I failed many times, folks, and everyone fails. But if you close yourself off and not work through it, you're not going to ever get there. Then you're going to be more upset than all the times you failed, and you're going to be more miserable that you didn't work through it to reach your desired goal. That's it. We've got 31 in the box, folks. I'm about to wrap this up right now. We are at an hour and 26 minutes. One more thing, folks, before I get out of here. I'm not reading the chat anymore. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, for 2.5 hours, I'm doing a New Year's Eve live stream. I welcome anyone to come on my panel by way of Google Hangouts. So Terry's, G and G, the Rosa Show, or anyone else that wants to come on the panel tonight, I'd love to bring you on. We can chit-chat with the chat. We can talk more about your New Year's resolutions. We can talk more about where you want to take your channel in 2020. We can talk about dating, relationships, marriages. We can talk about, career opportunities in the corporate workforce. We can talk about entrepreneurial opportunities. We can talk about everything. Let's have fun tonight for 2.5 hours and bring in the New Year's on the East Coast. Okay? So at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific for 2.5 hours. The show will end at 12:30 a.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Pacific. It'll end half an hour after the ball drops in New York on the East Coast, and we bring in the New Year for the East Coast. Then, half an hour after my show ends, the next time zone. Then an hour after that, the next time zone. Then an hour after that, the West Coast, right? I think I got it right. 4 time zones, right? So join me tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. I hope at church with your pants on. What? What are you talking about, DeRosa? I don't know what you folks are talking about. The Rosa Show says success is measured by how many times you pick yourself up. You're absolutely right, bro. I'll wrap it up with this. Many of you have seen the Rocky series of movies. How many times did Rocky get knocked down before he became successful? It's a great story, folks. No one is ever successful without going through a lot of shit and being knocked down a million times. If you really want to accomplish something and you really love doing something and you want to make a difference and you believe in yourself, most importantly, you believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one's ever going to believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, it's not going to work. If you really want to make it happen, you'll find a way to make it past all the struggles and make it happen. And that's where I'm going to end this stream here today at an hour and 29 minutes. It's about to turn to an hour and a half. Another long stream. Wow. Wow. And it just turned to an hour and 30 minutes. All right, folks. Once again, one final time. Join me in just a few hours at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific for New Year's Eve live on the Grip on Life channel. And message me on Hangouts if you're already connected with me there and you want to be on the show. If you come in the chat and we're not connected on Hangouts and you want to come on the panel via Google Hangouts, I'll let you know how to do it when we go on the air. With that being said, have a good one. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Like I said, don't drink and drive. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.